Welcome to Hugs.tf. Welcome to the Essentials.tv stream. It's day 2. We made it, and we made it on time.
We did.
Miracles.
You didn't think it was possible, but it is. As this is the breakfast show. It's kind of breakfast time. I mean, it's usually what time I get up for breakfast.
Yeah, it's gamer breakfast time.
Yeah, exactly. What about you two? Do you usually get up for about 11 a.m. or are you bright and early boys?
No, see, I'm
earlier.
I'm employed, so.
Yeah.
Oh, got a job over here.
Oh,
Christ.
well, look at this guy.
I know.
Who is this guy anyway? We've got Matt here, and also we've got Mo Alexi as well. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I even got you some treats, and I say me, more like Eeply got you these treats.
Yep.
So, I mean, it'll be a nice challenge to see you try and eat these on a breakfast show while you've got microphones so close to your mouth, but that's part of the enjoyment.
Do an ASMR chewing session.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, lovely. So I know what you're wondering, like breakfast show, where's the joy of painting? Where's all the funny things and all this? Where do I send all my images to? Don't worry, we've got you covered, as we've got some instructions that should appear about here. Oh, look at that. That was seamless.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh, he's a man of just all multiple technical challenges. Anyway, so that's how you send all your lovely pictures for our segment that's coming up later, but sadly you're stuck with the breakfast show for a little bit. I'm just giving you a little time to kind of sharpen your pencils and get your paints ready and all that. So, and I think that'll be headed off by Eeply and everybody else. Squirrel will probably have some wonderful images to show. I did a bit of drawing as well. I'm not sure if you saw them.
We have seen.
Yeah.
There's some funny things, and I got some very good likes out of it on Twitter.
Oh, I know, farming them. Even name dropped me as well. Get my.
I got to tag you, mate. You did make it.
My team. I guess fan base in there. But I guess if you want to show, we could also show some of the images on the stream as well. So if you want to see like a little example of something, it should be about here.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So, it's not like you're just doing it for just our kind of private joy. You get to show off all your sort of art skills. I'll take anything. Drawings, like SFM art, just anything that's creative and fun, just anything that you've taken the time to do. Hell, I'll even read poetry if you write it well enough.
I would very much like to hear you read poetry.
When he casts, it's like listening to poetry. So,
well, it didn't start off like that. I guarantee you, there were some clips out there that sound really, really bad, really awful. So, day 1. What did you think of day 1 so far? You guys been having fun? You enjoying yourselves?
had a great time.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant time.
Absolutely, yeah. I very much enjoyed MG Chess. That was good fun. I went back and watched it last night as well. When I got back to the room, I was like, MG Chess.
I mean, whilst I was happy that I won the first round, I think going into the second round, and my head was just feeling heavier and heavier and just denser and denser. And Kim had to carry harder and harder. It was a bit strenuous for me, so almost I kind of wish I threw a little bit now. But
You don't really wish that.
Yeah. How was the chess anyway?
I still don't know how to play chess.
No. What piece you were trying to ask the referee about, like what pieces did what?
I think it was
like, what was that?
What does Red Demo Man do?
What does Red Demo Man do? Do you do this in game as well?
Yeah, sometimes.
What does he do?
I can't remember.
Yeah. No, it's the hat. It's the funny hat. It's not the demo. Wait, what does the Demo Man do? I can't remember which corresponding piece did
I've
what.
already forgotten.
Yeah. Did you guys?
I'll have to remember for next year, but
yeah.
Did you guys play any chess before this at all, or did I just like?
I've played a little bit of chess, but I'm abysmal. Like, I don't have a plan when I play it. I just do whatever looks like it's going to be funny, and that's how I play chess.
How could you avoid a chess this entire time? It's a beautiful game. Apparently, it's the perfect game. Alexi.
Well,
just because you can't twitch and shoot people with it? Has it always been FPS games with you, lad?
I'm not very good at using my brain a lot of the time.
Scout class, huh?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Was that
I've played checkers.
Was that always the get-go then? When you guys when you started playing TF2 or anything like that, did you always gravitate to a certain class? Was it always that scout class for you?
It was always the sniper class.
The sniper class, huh?
Yeah.
Just use gun on man. That's a simple puzzle.
On man.
I think for me it was Pyro. And I think the only reason it was Pyro, hear me out here, is because the first time I played TF2 was on a laptop that could barely run it. And Pyro was the only thing that I could play where it would actually...
I'm surprised it could run. Like, usually it was quite a frame dropper, I thought.
It was. Well, the thing with my laptop was that it wasn't... it wouldn't drop frames, it would just stutter. So it was like really hard to play, and I had that laptop for about 2 years.
Next slide, please, laptop.
Exactly. And I had that laptop for about a year or two before I actually got a PC. So it was like...
Well, I can sympathise. I liked a bit of pyro and all this stuff, especially like the compression blast and the flare gun and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I grew up watching my dad play Backburner Pyro on 2 Fort, so I think that probably is what put me off.
It's
playing Pyro.
it's a pretty good option now, really. I think when you see people playing in pubs, because now it's not even about like back. It's just about you just accidentally get crits every now and just like, oh yes, oh sweet, basically.
Hold W for the mouse. Get kills.
When's the last time you've been into like a little pub session, Morale?
Or casual, or
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Just
I've not launched a casual server in a very long time, but
that's a lie. We played together.
But that was community.
Oh, is that community?
It was Uncle Topia, wasn't it?
Oh, is that really different casual community?
It's very similar in my opinion. It's a pub on a community server, isn't it? Really?
I don't know. So, what's the difference? Would you say between casual and community? Then is it just really that much easier?
I have to engage my brain if I play Uncle Topia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it depends what community server you're playing, though. If you're playing like a silly server, then it's not really a pub. But there are plenty of pub servers out there in the community servers.
I took a healthy break from TF2 for a while, and then when I fired it up again, I'm surprised how much the game is still fun, even though you've just got a massive amount of just rubbish in the game at this point now. When I just saw what was basically this long. Well, it's not even long. It's like a circular ball. They just hoovered up every single projectile. I'm like, what the hell is that?
No, it's that weapon.
The same thing. I stopped playing. I took a break just before Jungle Inferno came out, and obviously I started playing a couple years after that. I remember the first time I saw the jetpack. It was like,
I mean, that's funny. Looks pretty comical.
It was incredibly funny. I think in fact what it was as well. I didn't even see the jetpack in use. I saw someone doing the taunt with it, and I thought, what? What is happening?
Yeah, I think it's captured the hearts a little bit with all the Saxon Hail and the silly and the seal stuff and all this seems to be that sort of.
It's the silly update.
That silly vibe, and then when you play the rest of the game, you're like, this game is pretty good. Yeah, I forgot about this game.
It's not bad.
Yeah. But no, everything gets distracted. There's no games I've ever caught you guys off guard where you were just like, oh, you know what, I'll play that game for a bit. What's the games that pulled you away from TF2 for a bit?
Power Wash Simulator.
Power Wash Simulator. It's a size. I like those sort of dad games. Basically,
it's great. I can banny slash. I can sit there and I can just move my hand for 2 hours straight cleaning something. It's great.
Anything I can switch my brain off to.
What about you,
I
Matt?
played Minecraft for a bit.
Yeah.
When I'd stopped playing TF2, I think I went to
that's
Minecraft
a game that keeps updating as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
just perpetually.
I've only just recently got back into it as well.
What's the new Minecraft tech?
Oh God, I don't know. I'm not that good.
Oh, right.
I just like building my little houses. Anything I can switch my brain off to, I'm just learning it.
I usually get to the bit to I'll get a pet, and then that's when my brain starts to fall. You know, when it's I want to make what's that thing with the book opens up and you can get spells and all.
The enchantment table?
Yeah, but to get to that you have to make this. It's how do I make that? So I need to make this, to make that, to this, to that, and that. I'm 5 million stages past. I'm like.
I feel like that at the moment, though, after not playing for so long, because my friends and I have a server that we just play on together, and I've only been playing little tiny bits at a time, but they're miles ahead of me with all this new update stuff, and I have no idea what anything they have is anymore. So I'm trying to learn all of it at the minute. But it is good fun trying to relearn a game in a way.
Yeah, it is kind of funny how some small items could be oh, you can find that just lies about anywhere. Oh, where do I find I don't know, a golden page, and they'd be that takes 7 weeks and 2 hours and 4 days to make and generate one page if you put the work in. I'm oh, okay. So it's too many steps for me. I think I get overwhelmed a little bit. Kind of like with TV shows. You ever watch a show and you're oh, how many seasons is Grey's Anatomy got? 31 seasons.
I don't have the
my mum loves Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
she turns it off when I come downstairs because she knows I'm just really? Come on.
Why do you hate people having fun?
I don't hate people having fun.
Yeah. You shouldn't judge people for liking stuff. That's
I don't.
No. It sounds like you do.
It's not my kind of TV, so she just turns it off. And I'm you don't have to do it, but...
There's nothing you bond with your mother over? Just say, I used to sit down with my mum and watch Desperate Housewives.
Oh. So my mum loves daytime quiz TV.
Oh.
So, your Tenables, your Pointlesses, The Chase. Yeah. So we watch those together. That's good.
How about you, Matt? Anything you bond over with your mother?
My mother. I guess we used to watch a lot of TV shows together. mostly like drama things. I think my mum's quite a drama person.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
I remember we
What's
watched Prison Break together,
Oh,
like the entirety. I
first
love
season
that
of
show.
Prison Break.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. Season 1 is the
Season
best.
1, season
2 is
2.
good. Season
Se-
3 is
three
when it starts
happened.
to.
Yeah.
But I remember, we watched that together. We watched some of Breaking Bad together. I remember specifically my grandmother watching Breaking Bad, and like, what is it, like the third episode
Taking
in?
notes.
Yeah. Like the third episode in with the bathtub,
Yeah.
and her reaction to that, absolutely hilarious. But she's like this lovely little old woman, but then she's there watching this horrid, horrendous program. It's so funny.
Yes, Tipping Point as well. I've seen that, yeah, Tipping Point.
I don't like Tipping Point.
What?
No.
I feel like Tipping Point.
What's wrong with Tipping Point?
I don't like those 2p machines at Seaside.
Have you lost too much money on them?
It's,
Or?
well, it's the most boring like it plays itself. It plays itself.
Yeah, but it's,
and then you
it's
just
like,
kind of
is it going to fall? Is it not?
You
Is it
might
not?
as well just throw the dice and be like, oh, I didn't win. Oh, cool. There's no skill.
Have
There's
you
nothing.
Have you ever
At
considered?
least with Pointless, there's a skill to it. There's like that person's really clever because they actually thought of a pointless answer. Nobody's stupid enough to screw up at Tipping Point.
Have
you ever watched Tipping Point?
I have watched Tipping Point.
I've seen a lot of screw-ups on Tipping Point.
I've seen one where one guy was like absolutely smashing this one person. He was really doing really well, and I think she just got 2 like lucky flip things. It pushed like 50 million coins with a 2 times coin twice, and then she just sailed over him, and the guy looked seething. He would just look like he was ready to destroy the small like £10 set that the ITV put out.
Have you ever considered with the 2p machines that you're just quitting just before you hit it big?
It's the same with all gambling.
Is it hitting big? Like I feel I want
you're gonna make a pound.
I like it when they give me the options like, hey dude, I really want that thing. Can I just like buy it off you? Like I will give you the £10 or something, or something that you spent on it.
Probably costs you like 20p anything that they put in those
machines. But my time is money.
Time is money. Money is time.
So what I do like at the arcades and stuff like that is the one where you're stacking the cubes on top of each other. That's good.
Impossible.
That's easy. It was really. I went to Centre Parks.
Scout mains over here.
I went to Centre Parks when I was about 14, 15. It was just when fidget spinners were starting to be a thing. So I might have been a bit older actually. And if you got to a certain level, you got a free fidget spinner. And I came back with about 12, 13 of them.
Oh, I always gauged how possible they were by like how glamorous the prizes were. So you know, you just looked at top and you're like, you're gonna win a Switch. I'm like, I'm not gonna win a Switch. I'm not gonna win a Switch. There, am I?
No chance.
No, it's not happening.
Absolutely not.
But if you see like a knockoff tablet, you're like, okay, it might be possible. You know, it might actually be possible. This machine.
It's like there's this guy on TikTok and YouTube Shorts who just goes around because he's like really good at them. Have you seen him?
Oh,
he's
yeah,
the guy that goes around and he
Tells you
just
the
beats
hacks.
all of them but gets kicked out of them.
Yeah, yeah.
He's so
He points
good.
out the things like, it tells you, oh, if you look at the little scanner thing over here, it tells you if you can win it or not. And you check and you're like, oh, he's actually right. But no, I don't really like those sorts of amusement carnival things. They're a bit boring to me. I think I just want, I don't know, that's why you play video games, isn't it? To get the that sort of dopamine dump.
That's true. And I don't have to leave my house to do that.
Yeah. So just the multiplayer games that everyone's playing then. No one's got a single player game that they sunk their teeth into.
Or Power Wash Simulators.
Power Wash.
It is a single player game. Well, you
Yeah.
can play it multiplayer, but it's a
but
single player game. Or?
Like House Flipper.
Yeah.
You know,
I've
I've
not
done
played
House
that. I've
Flipper.
not
That's
played
got like, it's like Power Simulator within a game. Because you get to flip the
Ah.
house, you have to clean them and flip them around.
Fair enough. Maybe I have to look at that one.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good
I can't
game.
think of any single player games that I played.
I played Elden Ring. Completed Elden Ring.
Ah.
Told Eepily. He told me like, oh, how long did it take you? 120 hours, I said to him. And then he didn't talk to me anymore.
He's still not talked to you since.
Yeah, basically. He's very elitist, that man. I told him I use magic and then he spat in my eye.
Oh. I can see it's still there, isn't it?
It's, I'm into it, so it works out.
That's fair enough.
Lord.
Sleep well?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah?
Okay.
Was everyone stopping in the unit accommodation?
Yeah. We stayed up for way too late. Myself, Baggy, and Peter.
I could hear you for it, wall.
Oh, could you?
Yes.
Yeah, we gave. Did you? Oh my God, we gave Peter a riddle, and he got stuck on it for about 50 minutes.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to give you the riddle because you'll be stuck on it forever.
I don't want to riddle.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's too early for that.
Yeah.
You could hear them through the wall.
Yeah,
because
we were in
my
the-
room is stuck on a
There's a
riddle.
kitchen, and then my room's like to the
So
side of the kitchen.
we'd convened in the kitchen.
I mean, surely if you're stuck on a riddle, you're not making much noise.
Oh,
like-
no. It's an infuriating riddle. So Peter started getting angry.
All right. Well, okay. Give me the riddle. What's the
You
riddle?
don't want the riddle.
I want the riddle.
Okay. Oh, Baggy's going to be so annoyed at me that I'm giving this to you now.
Okay.
It involves 3 people.
Right.
Okay. Or it involves any more than 2 or 3. One person has to know the rule. This is why this isn't going to work, because neither of you know it.
Right.
And it's about finding a rule. It's called the magic paintbrush. Peter's
Peter's-
over there.
he's gonna-
He's looking
he's
at me. And I'll give you an example, but we're not
Okay.
going to get it.
All right.
So
Okay.
the way it would work is, sorry, the invisible paintbrush, my bad. I have the invisible paintbrush.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to paint my house green. All right? I can already see Baggy as well peeking his head up.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to paint my house green, okay?
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass you the invisible paintbrush.
All right. I've got the. Why did you give it me?
Yeah,
handle
you've got it.
first, or-
You've got it.
I've got.
You are holding
Did I get the
invisible-
paint end or?
No, you got the
I
handle. I turned
okay.
it around.
Oh
so
right.
you had to.
Okay.
So you have it. So
Okay.
you have the invisible paintbrush.
I have the invisible paintbrush.
And you're going to count, and you're going to paint your house.
Where's my house?
Don't worry about that.
Well,
You're
it's
going to
a
paint
small
your house, and you have to choose what color are you going to paint your house.
Can I paint it green too?
No. You
Why?
can't,
Why can't I paint it green?
because that's what the rule is.
Well,
you cannot.
the neighborhood watch. Like, have you ever turned up to a row of houses with like 50 different colours? No, they're all like the same colour. Balamori.
Balamori.
I had to tell you, my friend, that's a made-up place on TV.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
So then, what you would do is you would then pass. So I, as the one who knows the rule, who holds the cards, I've told
Right.
you no, you cannot paint your house green.
Wait, what house is my? What colour is my house already?
We're thinking too deep here.
Right.
So you would pass your paintbrush on.
I haven't painted my house yet.
No, because I didn't let you. So you've got to
Oh,
pass your
right.
paintbrush along.
Whoa! Why did you give it to me then? Why? No! Whoa! Whoa! Wait. So.
Okay, so essentially we're now going too deep into painting.
All
more.
right.
So
Am I supposed to paint something?
no. So we're
Why do I have the paintbrush then? Why don't you give him the paintbrush?
because you've glossed over the part where I said there's a rule. It's a riddle.
Oh, okay.
It's a riddle.
Okay, right.
So-
So you give me the paintbrush.
Let's start this again. Jesus Christ. So I have
I see
the
why you're getting
invisible
very angry now.
paintbrush. I am going to paint my house blue, okay?
It was green earlier. What
right,
the hell?
well, we've gone with blue. We've started again. We're
All
ignoring the
right.
greenhouse. I'm painting my house blue, right?
Okay.
I'm going to give you the invisible paintbrush.
I have the invisible paintbrush.
And what color are you going to paint your house?
Wait, you said I'm not supposed to paint the house.
And this is why we're not doing this on this segment.
All right. Okay. No. Fine. Fine. I'm painting it green.
No, you're
Wait.
not going to paint it green.
Why can't I paint it green?
So I've already told you no, so you've got to pass on the invisible paintbrush now. So then you would say, I have the invisible paintbrush, and I'm going to paint my house.
I have the invisible paintbrush. I'm going to paint my house purple.
No, you're not.
Oh,
Okay?
there you are.
Thank you. I have the invisible paintbrush. I'm going to paint my house yellow. And lo and behold, the house was allowed to be painted yellow. So you see what we've done here. We've gone around. Your color was not allowed. Your color was not allowed. But mine was. It's about finding the rule. Why can I paint my house and you couldn't?
Is this some racist allegory?
No. So the whole point of the riddle is
it
that
was,
you've
we
got to
would
find
know.
the rule.
Wait. So what's the end riddle? Sorry. One more time for me. Just okay. So you can. I have to find out why you can paint it and I can't.
Or you have to find out the way that you can paint your house. Essentially, there is a rule. There is a reason I am allowed to paint the house the color I want to paint it, and you've got to figure out that rule. It's not really a riddle. It's more of a rule finding
Right.
activity.
Paint-
You wanted this. I'm just
Is
going to
this some-
say
Is
that.
this some actual? I'm guessing it's just if you make this whole thing like you have an invisible paint. Wait, you actually aren't holding anything.
No, that's not it. But I think what we should do is put a pin in the invisible paintbrush for now and come back. to
Well,
it
you
later.
can't. You baited me into like.
You've baited
curiosity.
yourself.
You did ask, like, you did ask.
Yeah, but now I want to know
You
the
didn't have to do
answer.
this.
Can you tell the answer, or is that not allowed?
No, that wouldn't be. Play it later.
Everybody's outside. No,
No,
no.
And so this is the noises you were hearing through the wall. It was Peter
Yeah.
getting increasingly frustrated as he was trying to paint his house yellow for the 50th time and being told he couldn't. So
So I just see there were just 3 men just like passing around. It's like-
I was literally saying after about 2 hours you start actually seeing the paintbrush.
Oh, right. Well, I'm infuriated.
I'm going to have to
Like,
Google this in 10 minutes
Yeah,
or whenever
yeah.
we're done.
I mean, you guys will be hot swapped out at some point. Don't worry, I'm going to do it when the two new people come along. They'll be like, I've got an invisible paintbrush, and they'll be like, they're going to ask me, "It's like, what's the answer? I don't know."
I'm just going to let you paint houses.
You said you need two people that know.
Yeah,
ideally, with no people knowing.
What if no one knows the rule? Then is there really a rule?
Yeah. I'm going to have some tea.
That's a great idea.
By the way, you're allowed to have and eat these things. We're encouraged, even.
I'm having a look at our selection. Hold them up to the camera. We have
ASMR.
We have some. What are these called usually?
Yum Yums.
Yum
Greg's
Yums.
Yum
That's
Yums.
it. Greg's Yum Yums. There it is. Greg's Yum Yums.
I had some from Lidl once. They're called.
No, you can't beat Greg's ones. They're
Some
top tier.
glazed donuts
Oh,
and two.
that's an endearing thing. It's like
Two muffins.
ah.
A very healthy breakfast.
I'll have a donut. Give me a donut. I don't
Go
care.
for a donut.
I'll eat on camera.
I'll tell you what.
I
To
will
even
not.
it out.
I know
on
this
camera,
will look graphic, but who cares?
It will sound more graphic. than
Come
it
in
will
from
look.
side.
I'm trying to figure out how the best way to eat this is. It's kind of.
Ho ho, that's phallic.
Why did you say that as I went to do it?
No, it's fine. It's the invisible paintbrush.
It's the fact that you went and then stopped yourself.
It's because he said someone said phallic as I. Anyway.
Hey man, I'm eating a ring. Okay, it's not great.
Oh
for me
my god.
This is good. This is really, really good.
Mm.
I see two skull emojis in the chat. I'm proud. It's actually not
Morale,
bad.
you're gonna have to carry this bit while we're eating. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah.
What's
Wow. How was your ring and how was your?
Yeah, man. I mean, I kind of wish they tidied their ring before they got it out here, but whatever.
Yeah. It's still got the glazing on it. It's,
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a lot of glaze just dripping down this. It's quite messy.
Oh, what?
Didn't drop it.
What a lovely breakfast show segment.
Really is.
I was told there'd be orange juice. Where's the orange juice?
Yeah, that is a good
Oh,
point.
right.
Doesn't feel like breakfast. These are quite lunchtime things, to be honest.
Mm.
I feel like
Who has a
dessert, doesn't
donut
it?
for breakfast? What kind of
Mm.
living are you life are you living here?
Well, it
Eagerly?
better be.
Oh.
Go on, finish it off. Finish it off. Yes.
I don't want to do that with my one. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna eat it slowly and normally.
Oh my goodness! Here comes the orange
The
juice.
orange juice. Oh my goodness me.
Oh my god.
But no cups, so I guess we're gonna have to.
We'll just let Turbo drink it straight from the carton.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
this
want
is
some orange
mine.
juice.
Is this traditional jungle
Pulp
juice?
or no pulp?
That was the tiniest little drinking sound. I hated that.
I don't mind pulp so much.
I'd say I don't know why, but it's just.
I think it's nicer without the pulp.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just-
definitely.
just anything that doesn't catch you surprise. Like, oh right. So no, I can.
Pulp is okay. It's acceptable, but
Mm.
Clear
Like
orange juice as
but
well.
it's the idea of it. It's like original OG
Yeah.
juice.
Proper pure.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're not watering it down. in
When I
any way.
was younger, I didn't like it when like liquids and solids were like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like if you get
Aloe vera, like those drinks with aloe
just
vera.
just anything with like bits. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh right, you're gonna pour it in there.
You're gonna put orange juice in a plastic bottle. You could do this on camera. This would be quite
I
funny
mean,
if you
why
could
can't I
spill
drink
it.
from the carton? I've already tainted it with my mouth now. That's a backwash for everybody.
Oh, someone's taken my Among Us. Just realised that.
Yeah, they were. I
Don't know
think
where they've gone.
they were throwing at each
Been
other.
robbed.
I think
Danny DeVito's robbed.
Oh,
I
well, there's
think
Danny.
I think Magic Man was throwing it at somebody.
Oh,
earlier.
was it? Those are my Among Us. They've travelled very far to get here, actually. Oh, they're down there. Oh, yes, they are. They
I
travelled.
know. I think they pitched, didn't they? They said like, if anybody's got any TF2 merchandise, bring it along. And it was like, so we got a Danny
Danny
DeVito,
DeVito.
a Danny DeVito. Oh,
We've got the two Nico
mean-
plushes and the Among Us plushes. No one had a TF2 plush.
No, I brought the figures. The
figures
Spider-Man
are
sword
cool.
and
I'll say I had a soldier figure, so
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring mine as well. Collector's item.
You got a
Oh,
code. You got an item in game. I've forgotten what it was now.
Yeah, I got a pan
Oh.
hat, and it had like some sort of.
Oh yeah, the
rewriting.
stainless steel pot.
Yeah,
Genuine stainless steel pot. That's
Yeah, it
it.
was genuine.
Ah,
Yeah.
right.
At first, I thought it was like a self-made, and I said to Samus, I was like, "Yeah, I got one of those self-made parts." Like self-made. You like made a self-made hat?
No, you're not that important.
Did they get money? Those hat people. Let's say self-made people.
I don't know.
I think
Probably.
They were selling hats. At
Well,
one
I
point, didn't they?
did see A1 in the chat earlier. Did A1 make that stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Is
think
that-
the
am
map.
I thinking
the
of
map
the right person
makers-
there?
I know the map makers got money from the stamps.
Yeah, you
Hmm.
get. I think you get a certain percentage.
Yeah, so I think
or
the
something.
hat people get a percentage too. It was a big motivator.
Oh, and hi, I made hats. Hello.
Yeah. Do you make money, A1, from the hats that you have got in the game? Were you paid?
I don't know. Let us know. Donate.
We should get the chat
Yes.
back up on
Oh.
the
That's a good point. I can't communicate me from here. The only way you can communicate to me is via donations.
That's true. They've removed our chat abilities.
Mm.
It's very hard to see.
The only way I'm talking to you two now is because I'm draining your bank accounts as we speak.
Ah.
basically.
Oh no.
You're going to be very disappointed.
That's
in
right.
my bank
There's
account.
not a lot to
You've
drain.
got an overdraft, I know.
Shush.
It's been impressive. What are we on anyway at the moment? 22k.
I think we
Unbelievable.
finished off the night last night with just under 21,000.
Hot dog. So
Yeah.
I think that's the most Hugs has ever made.
It is.
So, yeah.
Oh, well,
Because we went-
congrats, yeah.
yeah.
Clapper, I guess. A little clapper round, yeah. Woo, woo. I mean, I know it kind of defeats the purpose because it happened during the night, probably, you know.
Oh no, it was during the stream yesterday, I believe, wasn't it? Because
What, did it tip over as in...
It tipped over 20.
Not the
it
most
tipped
at-
over
okay.
20.
I know it tipped over 20, but I don't
Mm.
think it was been the most at that point. I think it was like
I think
21.
was the most. Elliot's screaming at us.
Oh. Huh? Oh, no, but that was... no, but didn't you make like 21 during an event, though?
It was
20.1. Oh, right. Well, there you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
All right.
See? Clarification's important.
And you can still donate.
Yes.
When
yeah,
does it-
solidify that lead, you know?
Yeah.
Don't rest on your laurels.
exactly. Make next year even harder to break the record.
That's going to be hard, though. Yeah, 5 years, everybody's probably been waiting, sat
Yeah.
on their gold. And
He will have savings account just to donate to this. I think
Mhm.
that's,
you just got to collect all those medals every year.
yeah.
Pretty. Have you seen the medals? Have you equipped them yet for your
I haven't
little
actually seen them.
playment sections?
I
I
have
probably
seen
should
them.
have seen them, but I haven't.
They do look very nice.
Yeah. Not like they've come far from the ETF 12 ones, which was like a little circle.
Tiny little.
And you're like, well, what medal is this even? And you have to
Mm.
hover over it and all this stuff, or squint at it.
Yeah.
Now it's this great massive.
Mm.
To be honest,
Quite
I've run out of inventory room for medals. I've got about 2 pages worth of them now from various things.
Wow.
Just ran out. of
Participation
inventory.
awards.
Yeah.
Second-
I got a lot of second
silvers.
place.
Silver.
I think I've got 6 second place Prem Highlander medals.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I think all of mine are volunteer ones, so I just get like, I don't know. I don't think even medals were kicking in when I was playing. That's pretty sad to say. It's sad. Yeah, you saw, well, I don't think you saw me so much, but you might have seen me, Matt, where we were playing MGE.
Yes.
I was not doing a good MG. I'll level with you guys. The confessional booth. Bad MGE. Do you actually judge a man by his sort of gameplay skills?
No.
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 That's good. That's good.
There's many characteristics to an individual that you judge them by.
So
Yeah.
you ain't gonna tune into one of my casts and go like, "Man, that guy doesn't know what,
what I
he's
may
talking
judge
about."
you on, though, is the video I took of you trying to focus while playing MG.
Oh no! I'm an animate human being.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
putting it lightly.
Yeah, I'm an. It's just what happens. I think you know when that feeling that you can always tell when someone's got a pair of eyes on you, and you're just like,
Mhm.
"Huh?" And you always spot them in the distance. Oh, that. I know
Suddenly
when
just
I know
yourself
when the camera lens is on me, and I just get
Mm.
like more. I'm very Mr. Bean sort of inspired fellow, so
Mm.
it's not good.
He used to live around the corner from me, Rowan Atkinson.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Now that's some.
Well, you just casually dropped that. Well, what was life like with that? Yeah.
Well, it wasn't
imagine he
right.
must
It
have been
wasn't right
compl-
around the corner. He was.
Well, I
it
actually
was-
lived half an hour away. But
he lived about
So-
10, 15 minutes away from.
Did
us.
you actually like spot him in the wild?
I think someone I know has met him like in the wild. The other person, the other person that used to live really close to us, maybe not such a good figure, a little controversial now, but was Boris Johnson.
Oh,
I actually used to drive or go past his house every day on the way when I used to go to school.
But damn.
Wow.
And we would run
God
into
damn.
him in Waitrose all the time.
Oh,
Not that I
yeah.
would shop there, but if I was being dragged around
Where do
Waitrose.
you live, my man?
I don't live
You
there
definitely,
anymore.
you definitely live in the south, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I used to live in
No,
the
there
south,
you
yeah.
Mm. Did you go to that school where all the influential politicians and all these people?
No, I didn't. I
Are
did
you an
not.
Eton graduate?
No, you would not know my school. It is
Yeah.
not well known.
You don't care for politics?
No.
No.
You don't care for my opinion.
I
either.
feel like
Trust
that's a great direction for a breakfast show to go.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying no and shutting you down
Yeah.
right there.
Oh, boo. What about you and your political leanings, Mo Alexi? Why don't we get them? What do you think of communism?
Let's.
Great. Yeah. Look, that was probably the good 4 hour of the delay was just like about.
There was a lot of communism talk going on.
Yeah,
There was
I
a
had
couple
some-
of people sat
I had
here,
some
weren't
pretty
there?
hot takes, enough that made Epley leave the area.
Surprised he was even talking to you.
I mean, he has to basically. He has to coordinate with me, sadly.
Medals on
The
screen.
medals
Oh
are-
wow!
Whoa,
well,
there we
that's
go.
what you could be getting if you just donate £35 minimum to get both
Yeah.
of them. But if you just get £10 in, you get the nice red one. But 35.
Beautiful, lovely art job.
I think it's 25 actually for if you want just the
yes.
bigger one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want the entire bundle, that's 35. You got to get in there. I know you were thinking, oh, I don't have the money right now, Mo Alexi. Oh, I just, borrow me some money. No, you don't have to do that. We've got the donations open a little bit after the stream as well.
Exactly.
Yep.
So you got plenty of time to wait on your paycheck.
Yeah.
Say if you're anything like me,
Yeah.
and you're waiting for that to come in,
Mm.
Yeah.
you'll be all right.
Oh, the devil's knocking at Gil's door. Have we got any other incentives kind of floating about? Obviously, we've got the medals, we've got all the fun things that we've been doing, but we've had a wholesome versus evil referee.
Mm. Yes,
But,
Mostly
he was
evil.
very evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, little test, salty. I feel like he, I don't know, I feel like before we even start the MG match and I lose 50 points because I stretched.
I think you got a shoe penalty in the
I got a
first.
shoe penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did like a very jokey sort of opening in chess.
Mhm.
Only Squill noticed. and he wasn't going to say anything to the referee. I would have got like instantly 150 points for that because basically it was the chess equivalent of just shooting off my foot
Right, okay.
and in a sprint. So I didn't tell Kim, I mean Samus. So she's scowling at me now. Like that's why we probably lost, to be honest. But moving on.
Swiftly.
So we got more events coming up. Obviously,
got
we've
lots
got the
going on
joy
today,
of
yeah.
painting. What else? We've also got the show match,
Yeah.
Witness
Show match.
versus Witness,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and
We'll
we
be
haven't-
witnessing some greatness.
oh, it was there. It was very, very easy. And
Covered
we've got
the
some more
web bit.
Chaos Pobs as well.
We do.
So I'd imagine the Chaos Pobs are going to be similar to kind of like our silly show match, where just effects
Mhm.
are flying,
Believe
or
so.
all this, and everyone should be able to participate in that.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
we got
so-
the TF2 session as well.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Don't miss out.
What? So those TF2 sessions. Are you worried, scared, nervous? Are you easy
I'm-
under
I'm
pressure
worried
when it comes to
I'm-
questions? Or
I'm worried about some of the things I may have to justify
okay,
or try and explain.
do you think they'll make any? What's like a really difficult, hot question that you would like to avoid? So I can. Set them up for
anybody who thinks demo night is viable.
Oh. See, this is going to get me more heated than politics.
I mean, there was a moment on the silly stream where they had it where melees were infinite range.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You think it would have been viable if that was the case then? It's like a long-range sniper then.
Oh, that was awful, actually, yeah.
Mm. That's that looked pretty good actually. I think that would one way to beat out sniper is just to get demo knights long range, just slice somebody across the map.
Don't tell Solo Line.
What about okay? So what if you get more like 6v6 savvy people where they say like, "What's your opinion on lock and load? What's your opinion on other unlocks?"
No, this is the one that you don't get me started on
Mm.
because it's been recently banned in ETF12
Mm.
and I really disagree with it.
Ooh,
So
Mac is seething.
yes.
All right, you Matt. Is there any sort of egregious unlocks in the game that you have that your blood boils over?
Egregious unlocks that my blood boils.
Mm.
Honestly, I don't know. I can tell you something, and that is that I don't think. I'm coming up with a very controversial statement here. I'm cooking something. I don't think Sniper's overpowered.
I like this guy.
I've had enough of both of you. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get you two off the couch immediately.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
I've had enough a quota of my incorrect opinions on this sofa as is.
Right.
Yeah, maybe we can get 2 more gamers on the couch and then carry on the breakfast show. But for that, we need to go to a break so you can not see us transition. Welcome back to the breakfast couch. How is it a breakfast couch? I've got all my breakfast here. I've got donuts, I've got muffins. I live a very unhealthy lifestyle. And I've got 2 healthy individuals here. I've got Bite as well as Samus. Good morning, gamers. Good morning. Good morning, gamers.
Yeah, it's still morning.
It's still morning. Everyone slept well. How about you, Bite?
I went to KFC immediately after the show and didn't get home till like 1.
Oh, right. I thought you meant immediately after waking up then.
No.
I was like, wow, a KFC breakfast, how hearty.
Yeah, very healthy, as mentioned. Absolutely.
How about you, Samus? Sleep well?
I had some nightmares.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm.
Oh. Was it the set of of Hugs, the first opening hours?
If it was, I've got some news for you. It's not a nightmare. It's,
You'll live
it's
with
real,
it.
I'm afraid.
But I think it panned it out. We've evened out so far and all this. We did have one extra guest, Danny DeVito, but I think somebody came back and like shifted him for now. I think we had him hiding. But I don't know. I don't get the Danny DeVito meme. I'm told like we tried to get Banny, but they were like, we can get Danny, and we were like, okay.
Might have just been a wee typo in the
Yeah.
I think that's what's happened.
Okay. Well, hey, it's fine. That meme's gone and sorted. So, what have you guys been doing for the meantime? So you get here in the morning and you have to kill time. What do you even do to pass the time, Bite?
I immediately go on one of the computers. I start playing games, helping check if the servers are running for today. It's pretty fun. Got some good game modes coming up as well on later on. Pretty excited to see some players play that.
How about you, Samus? You've been playing some games this morning. You've just been floating about. What have you been doing to pass the time until the breakfast segment?
I haven't played any games, no. I went to Costa.
You went to Costa? Yeah.
With you.
Yeah, you got the tea with me. I forgot which tea is mine.
Left one.
Left one. Thank you. It's chaos waiting to happen there.
Easy.
Going down smooth.
Yeah, going down smooth. You guys been taking advantage of the sort of clout movement of Hugs.tf? Been tweeting at all? Any sort of funny images? Farming those followers and likes? It's x.com now. Yeah, actually, I need to...
Yeah, made an X, not a tweet now.
Yeah, have you been Xing?
I think we're still going to call it tweets, let's be real.
Yeah.
I just tweeted saying that we're going live in a couple hours yesterday.
I've just been retweeting things.
Retweeting things.
Yeah,
retweeting, just tweeting.
Going back off the loyals and hard work of everybody else. No individual content pieces, no behind the scenes, no nothing. Nobody chases the clout anymore.
Posted my outfit, that was about it.
Yeah, it's a nice outfit. You've actually quite coordinated and everything.
It's the only coordination I can do in my life.
Oh, right. You big fashion guy?
No.
No?
I see
Well,
things.
I don't think you give yourself enough credit. You're looking well trim and dressed compared to most. That's why on the little picture and all this, I was like, he's looking magnificent. I put little like twinkling stars and all this. Equally got like an angry frown.
Hugs actually tweeted that and saying that art show's coming up and here's your submission. I had that one on it.
Oh.
I immediately replied saying that one wins, and I'm not biased because you said that you put twinkles on it because my hair is lovely. Not at all biased, but I think that's the winner. Hands down. Not got any judges yet. I don't think. No judgment on
I
the
didn't realise there was a judge for all the joys of painting. What did you think of my image that I drew of you, Sam? Was it good?
I'm sure Molexi appreciated
it. Yeah. Was that what it was accurate like when Seymour Alexi was banned? That was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't wait. Couldn't wait for it to happen.
Yeah. Oh, we actually got the image on the thing. Oh, look at it. Isn't it good?
I did want to ask, what's that little square thing next to me that you drew?
I can't see. Let me. I don't know what that is. I think you must have had something near you at the time that I can't for the life of me. Because I think.
Might be a bottle of water,
didn't.
maybe.
The bit you were next to.
It didn't have a monitor at the time.
Yeah, you didn't have a monitor.
No, I was gaming without a monitor.
Yeah, so I guess but you had some prop next to you, so I was just like, I'll just draw that and all this. But everybody else was gaming at the time, and Epley was scowling at me, so he got a big frown. I think the only one that was smiling at everybody was Peter. That's why Peter gets like a little.
Peter is a very cheerful guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're wondering, if you want to, it's like, I want to show off my images, or I could do art better than that. You probably can. You could send that over to our Joys of Painting segment. So here's all the all the instructions. So follow all that, and maybe we'll shout out a nice little piece of artwork, or just creativity, or anything around. Arts of choice, people. Arts of choice. What do you like to do? What do you get the creativity flowing? Like, what about you, Bite?
To get the creativity flowing whenever I do doodles. It just hits me randomly usually.
Do you draw? Do you make music? Anything like that?
I sometimes do a little doodling. Nothing as good as yours.
Oh,
but little sketch.
kind.
I've got a little sketch pad at home that I just do that to pass time sometimes. Or if I'm trying to think while I'm video editing or something, I just get a little bit of block. I just do a little sketch, draw about. It's nothing fancy, but it's nice to do.
Yeah, it's good. They say that you need some creative outlook or something, some way to feed the soul. They say. How about you? How are you feeding your soul, Samus?
I draw as
Draw,
well.
okay.
Pencil sketches mostly, but I took up painting.
Do you ever put that stuff online or anything like that? Or are you like, no, these are my drawings. Nobody must see them.
Sometimes I put them up. Mostly not though.
Yeah. It seems like every artist I ever meet, they're their own greatest critique. But when I draw something, I'm like, I'm so good. These are the best images ever.
I have noticed that with a lot of my artist friends. This drawing's not that good. It looks like something.
Yeah, it's like
that
Picasso.
Yeah, exactly. Some of that Picasso's made. It's not good. I'm not happy how it came out. That's a masterpiece right there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think that's how you find who are the good ones and who are the bad ones. Obviously, you see me, I'm like, I am the best that's ever been on this thing. And you're like, look at this cave painting.
I feel like confidence is half of it, and that puts you on the same level. Absolutely.
Which camp are you in then, Samus? Are you constantly critiquing yourself when it comes to your drawings, or are you like, okay?
No.
Is that why
No
everything's on?
confidence
No, it's all on a secret download from this point. But just drawings. Then nobody's ever like a music creator, no, nothing like that. I think Loris even was doing some musically creative stuff, or they were betting or hoping that he would make something for this. I know it's the joys of painting, which should be the joys of creating.
Well, I made
absolutely.
an animation.
You made an animation?
Source filmmaker animation.
Oh,
wow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to use that program. What a program.
Yes.
You're familiar with it, It is a beast.
I have used Source Filmmaker a few times. My PC did not like it.
Yeah.
I'm currently learning Blender.
Oh.
My brain does not like it. So it's one or the other, I'm afraid.
What's Blender like? I always say to myself, I should pick up a skill like that, and then I just never do it.
At the moment, I'm still very beginner, but I took like a little course on it. It's takes a little bit of setting up, because when you first install it and stuff, you need to sort out the UI to where you can see things that you need. There's a lot of tabs and options in it. So many. A ridiculous amount. It's actually insane.
Yeah. So is this a new thing, or have you got this Blender sort of love or appreciation, or is this a long time coming?
Probably a long time coming. One of my friends, his animations, he's been in the TF2 community a bit. He's actually been porting over a lot of plugins and stuff so that he can use TF2 assets and other source game assets.
So there's a means to this end, basically. Okay.
Yeah. My hope is that I could do like some basic animations for my own stuff. Little video here or there, just like clips, put them on. Have a little intro. But that's the hopes anyway. I'm quite a little bit off of doing that so far. But just got to stick at it and hopefully get a bit better.
Yeah, you got to believe in the power of the 1%. You know,
absolutely.
You know, like as in, it's hard to put your 100% of your time or your 100% of your effort. But if you're putting that like 1% a day, you're lapping. You're going infinitely more than that 0%.
Every day is an improvement. Yeah, 100%.
So if say you become master of Blender tomorrow, obviously it's probably not going to happen like that, but let's is there...
Pretty sure I'm driving back up to Scotland tomorrow. That'd be impressive if I found time for that.
Is there anything else on the horizon, maybe for you as well, Samus? Is there anything that you thought of, like far off, like, man, it would be nice to learn the clarinet or something like that?
I've got a guitar at home.
A guitar?
Yeah.
As in like a keytar or guitar?
Guitar.
Guitar, okay. I wasn't sure if you said keytar. Because that's a thing, like actual keyboard.
The guitar.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I've also got a guitar at home that I've never touched, and I've had it for about 5 years.
A guitar, not a keytar.
So, yeah, an actual a guitar, the stringed one.
I feel like none of the play guitar.
I used to do music at school. That was one of my major studies. I was a brass player. I played the trumpet.
Oh.
And I also played the tenor horn.
Oh.
I was rubbish at the trumpet. I couldn't get the high enough pitch notes. But the tenor horn is nice and low. Easy to hit the notes.
How do you like pin down an initial instrument that you like? Do you just like gravitate towards it, or do you just like pick like a saxophone? Boom.
I want to learn saxophone.
Why not the saxophone compared to the trumpet then?
That wasn't available at my school.
Oh, right. So
college.
It's literally like what
it's just what was left. There was guitar. I was like, I can learn at my own time. There's like a million tutorials on that. Never did, mind you, but always something else. But there was brass left, and there was piano left. I chose piano as my secondary. And I was like, okay, this is cool. There's like a band opening. I'll join that. It's pretty awesome.
I just spotted something.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Among Us.
What, Among Us? What, the video game?
I saw one. It was right
you?
there.
I don't see
It's gone.
No, there's nothing there.
Right. Okay.
I took my pills.
Okay.
I took my pills.
Okay.
I swear.
Let's move on. All right. So, musical instruments. Obviously, you said like you wanted to pick up the guitar at some point. How did you pin down like such a thing like that? Is that just like, now that's an instrument, or do you think that were you just like buy it? You're like, it's what was in the cupboard.
Well, I used to play it in school.
Oh. That's a hard instrument for a school to kind of like play that.
I mean, it was more like a leisure course.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't like mandated.
I see.
We had like in school we had like a keyboard.
Okay.
That's the one we had to do. I feel like it sounds nice. It's easy enough to carry around.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a very. I never really think about that. You don't get somebody getting like.
I'll tell you, the tenor horn was not easy to carry around.
Yeah. What's the absolute massive one? Is it the?
Oh, the tuba.
Tuba, yeah.
Or the euphonium, I think, is bigger, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Or I might be getting them mixed up.
Yeah, you don't really think about these things. You just think about it in the moment of like, oh, what's cool.
Yeah, someone in my band had one, and it's like the size of them. It was impressive.
If somebody didn't make the keyboard, the piano players would be having a rough time around now.
Just carrying,
yeah,
pushing a piano on the wheels.
Like,
oh, I'm not going to make it in time. I'll just do my practice here.
Yeah. What instrument would I want to play? What instrument? I mean, guitar feels like it's too mainstream, man. Like everybody wants to learn the guitar.
Got to play something obscure.
Yeah. But then you don't want to go for one where like he's just picking that because it's weird, like just some Weird Al sort of.
The oboe.
Yeah. About like you know what didgeridoo needs to make a comeback.
Yeah, you need more didgeridoo representation. Absolutely.
All ETF 12 productions just start with a didgeridoo at the start of our cast.
That's the only instrument, but everyone has one, all at the same time.
I was joking with people saying like we should just bring out a bunch of instruments. It makes it look like we're the ones that has to play that music at the beginning.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. But with that 4 or 5 hour delay at the start, it would look like they've just been absolutely cruel to us. Like, please start the stream.
Amazing.
It's a complicated set. We've got another complicated set. I'm not sure if we'll see you at Insomnia Bite, but
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
well, I'm going to be at Insomnia.
Oh right, okay. Well,
I was at 69. I just want to see you.
Oh.
You were amazing on there. I didn't want to fangirl in front of everyone. I was like, I know that turbo tab.
I know the YouTube a lot. All you creatives were running about all this while I was just like looking at a computer, just like. Everyone always asks me about like, how is Birmingham? How's this place? All this stuff. I'm like, the hotel looks nice. I guess I don't know. You don't really get to see too much. But did you guys see much while you were there in Insomnia? No?
I saw Insomnia.
Yeah.
Got to say, a nice pond in front of the venue. There's a big mall thing a little walk further down, but I didn't really go out.
What about like the little expo bit or anything like that?
The expo bit was...
I went into that.
Yeah.
I like there was like little stands everywhere.
Yeah.
The ones
loads.
wet like art
Did
stuff.
you pet the dogs?
No.
Oh, there was like the CNI dogs and all this. You can go in, you can go have a go and have a pet and a cuddle with them.
Oh.
I think I went to
I
my
didn't
first
get
bit.
to due to time constraints. I was gutted.
I mean, I thought like this is genius. We could do this. Maybe like next year, just come in. You could just like pet Eeply or something like that, and you have to pay like £5 for the pleasure. Just like pet him on top of the head.
Oh.
Good boy, and he's like, yeah.
Really good job.
But anyway, I mention it because Insomnia's coming up and all this.
It
We're going
is.
to have all this sort of crazy cableage and fun, exciting production again.
It's like what, just over a month away now. It's
Yeah.
really close.
Yeah.
September 7th.
Has the timing of that been scary for you guys at all? The little swift change in
Terrifying
the
because
scheduling.
Terrifying because I work 2 jobs at the moment, and it's like, can I get the time off? I'd already
Jesus.
preemptively booked off Insomnia as soon as the dates were confirmed. Got that. Then I got a message saying, "Yo, Bite, would you like to come on to Hugs.tf?" I'm like, okay, when is it? Just a month before Insomnia. But here I am, got the time off, thankfully.
Oh, okay. Do you have it where you can only use so many days off like per month, or is it kind of like
it's more like I accumulate them the more hours I work.
Okay.
Both jobs are like this, thankfully.
Oh.
But one of the jobs I'm at, there's only like 5 of us running a petrol station. So it's like you could only get time off if no one else is off in that time.
Do you ever have to sweet talk the other people, or is it quite
I absolutely had to turn up the charm.
Yeah.
It was...
Oh, no.
I'd never had to be so nice to people that didn't care any less in my life.
Yeah, it was...
They're just like, okay, I'm having time off. I don't care. It's like, look, it's for charity, you know. It's
that's the way I came across with my work as well. It's very, very similar to my work, where I had to kind of say like, hey, I need that time off, and the one person I needed to not be off on that day was off, and I was like, oh, and then I had to head upstairs and be like, please, sir, it's for charity, please. It'd be nice because now I can go back to them and like tell them this monetary value and saying like how much, and they'll be like, oh wow, you actually really earned it there.
To turn it up a notch, as some people might know, I was on TF Connect. I'd helped start that up. I'd wore the shirt that had all the donations and stuff on it. I was like, look, I'm doing this thing for another charity show. Like, look what we managed on this. Imagine what we could do. And it's like just showed off the shirt, like yeah, the big numbers, huh? And it's just trying so hard. I eventually convinced them, obviously, because as I said, I'm here now. Yeah. But it did take a little bit, but persevered to make sure to help where I could. Because charity's a big thing, and I feel like it's one of the things that TF2 communities do really well. And I didn't want to miss a chance to be a part of it. Yeah. First time on Essentials as well, which is awesome.
Yeah. And the charity can still keep going. Don't need
Absolutely.
I remind you, everybody at home, the donations are still open. You could still get access to all these things, and you could still communicate with us and talk about things like, for example, if I look at Turtle sent in 25 saying, GG's, everybody. You know, we even got A1. A1, money from hats that I made, 37 from that lad. Wow. Very nice. But if you have people with better eyes, we could read out more donations. Do you want to pick out a couple, you two? Help me out here, please.
Sure. There's Turtle saying GG's everybody with the £25. That's awesome.
There's Silver with a £35 donation saying everyone deserves a hug.
Oh. Oh no, our
And-
program feed just disappeared.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay,
I think
well,
the TV turned
that
off.
was spooky. Well, at least I can't get any spooky around here.
No, definitely not. Absolutely
No.
nothing gets spookier.
Nothing will appear.
Well,
Nope.
oh, it's okay. Production's on the case.
Yeah, we're
That's
watching
it. Press that button.
Mission Impossible.
He's
right
doing
now.
it. Oh,
Oh.
medals. There, so this is what you could. Oh, this is what you could
Ooh.
have in-game
there.
exclusive from our team here at Hugs.tf, and of course Valve obviously being very kind to allow these medals in and kind of
Absolutely.
update all this stuff. Initially were a bit bugged, but they managed to quickly fix that for us. That's very nice.
That's
as well.
awesome.
Nice.
And
If I remember right, it's the red one that you get for £10,
yes,
and the other one you get for £25. And
Hmm.
also, if I recall correctly, if you donate £35, you get both.
Yeah, that's spot on.
That's
That's
a massive
completely.
incentive. Also, donations, if you're, as Turbo rightly said earlier on with the other lovely
Mm.
folks on here,
What the?
we also
I
have
believe
donation
you're getting
links.
stabbed.
Danny DeVito.
I don't feel anything.
Uh,
Anyways, as
Am
I
I
was
seeing
also,
things?
yeah. When did they move?
wasn't he always there?
Oh yeah, and a big shout out to Cutis Red for the little raid as well into
Yeah,
our
thank
thing.
you,
We can always
Cutis girl,
appreciate
much
the raid as well.
appreciated.
Anything that kind of contributes or kind of gives back.
But also, donation links don't close till August 13th. Sorry, that is what I was trying to say before I was apparently getting stabbed. Like, I
I
feel
don't know.
fine.
Maybe the stabs needs more feeling, perhaps.
I've no idea what these guys are talking about, honestly.
Oh well. So I completely forgot. I guess before we kind of wrap up our breakfast show or anything like that, we only got a couple of minutes left. Is there any sort of segments you're particularly excited for coming up in the day?
Oh, I'm looking forward to Chaos Pubs again.
Mm.
This time I won't be in it. I won't be in the game, but I will have the pleasure of hosting. But I'm looking forward to see what Chaos is being added to the game, because when we were playing with all those things happening thanks to donations and just a timer going up adding more effects, it was absolutely hilarious. Amazing.
And how about you, Samus? Any sort of particular thing that you're excited for coming up?
I can't wait to see all those questions being answered.
Oh yeah, the true TF2 segment.
Yes.
That's gonna be good.
That'll be good content.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's the breakfast show. Now, please leave so I can have my breakfast in peace. And yeah, we'll see you really soon. Our next segment should be the joys of painting, which is going to go for a little break because I'm not eating these on camera.